Mr. Cheyenne Jackson, back on Broadway.
Hello.
Always good to have you.
You too. I've known you for so long. I feel like we're like,
I know,
boy,
over 20 years,
yes.
actually.
I mean, it's like old school. I love
old
it.
school. You told me previously that you get the tingle when you're on Broadway. You have the tingle. Are you tingling?
I am buzzing.
Buzzing.
The tingle is a full body buzz. It is true. Since I've been back in New York, I just have allowed it to the whole city to envelop me and to get back in touch with my Broadway friends. And I feel so happy here. I feel so inspired, so excited. Seeing you, it's just like, boom. It feels like 20 years has just like zoomed by. So yes, I am buzzing. I love it.
So you actually, I saw you last year out in LA. You were in La Cage. La Cage aux Folles, directed by Sam Pinkleton.
Yeah.
Very talented, now Tony-winning director who happened to direct this little smash hit, Oh Mary. And you're now playing Mary's teacher.
Yep.
Was there ever, like last year at some point, did you say like, hey, this might be a fun role?
No, that's the funny thing. When I saw it a year and a half ago, like everybody, I had to remind myself to breathe. I just could not believe how funny it was and what was happening and how filthy it was. I was just like, this is on Broadway? It felt so downtown. It felt so subversive and crazy and just singular. Usually I'll see a show and I'll be like, oh, I'd love to play that part. Or I could, with this one, I just allowed it to carry me away and I didn't see myself in it. And then, so about, 3 months ago, when Sam called me, he was like, I want to talk to you about Oh Mary. And I said, Abraham? He's like, no, Mary's teacher. I'm like, really? I said, do you really see me as that? You think I can do that? And he said, I've never been more sure about anything.
Wow.
And when someone says that to me, about me, I always listen to them because other people see things sometimes in us that we don't even see. Ryan Murphy has done that a lot for me and other creatives. So I trusted him. And when I tell you, I've done a lot of fun stuff. This is my favorite thing I've ever done.
Wow.
It fits me like a glove. I am allowed to bring my own weirdness to it, all the things that I do. And being back with my old pal, Jane, it's just like, it's a dream. I know it sounds Pollyanna and oh my God, but it truly like, I'm obsessed with this show.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jen the other night, Jen Harris. I was like, is it normal when you join this cast to be obsessed with it? She's like, oh, please. I've been in it for months and I just sit there at 3 a.m. in my bed thinking about it. And what a gift. Yeah.
Now, unlike you, Jane Krakowski, your fabulous leading lady, she definitely zeroed in on this role. She told me she's seen every Mary, and she definitely was like, I want to do that.
That's right. That's right. No, she knew. She had her eye on the prize, and it's just the most inspired casting. And she, Jane has made a career out of playing, people who are delusional beyond. And she's an expert. An expert at timing. And I will say this, I've worked with her a lot, 30 Rock and Damn Yankees and a million things in between, the original Xanadu before. Yes. But I told her this the other day. She's one of my all-time favorite scene partners because not only does she, obviously you're nothing without your scene partner, but Jane she doesn't listen, she aggressively listens. So she's constantly morphing and changing. And if I give her anything calibrated slightly different, she's right there. It's a very bird on a wire, electric feeling to be on stage with her. And I'm really excited for her and for me because it's really fun.
And you don't get that from every co-star. Sometimes when you're doing a show 8 times a week, you are just sort of on autopilot.
Yes,
do you ever feel like you're...
Yeah, people get stuck in the way they want to say it. I want to say this line in a funny way.
Yeah. I got to laugh. Yeah.
Right. You should only say a line in a way if the person opposite you gives you a reason to say it. Yeah. We are constantly being affected by the other person. And it took me a long time to realize that. For years, I got stuck in the trap of like, I know if I say, but there are, it is math. Yeah. Comedy is math. You definitely have to have the timing. But once I allowed myself to be malleable, and I really learned a lot of that on Call Me Kat, because Maya Bialik's also really facile with that, and Leslie Jordan.
Yeah.
Bless his heart. Yeah. But yeah, I encourage all younger actors and actors just starting out to allow your scene partner to change you. Don't get stuck in your little waka waka voice.
Is it safe to assume that Cheyenne Jackson I met over 20 years ago? I mean, exactly 20 years ago, you got your big break starring in All Shook Up. That was a huge break to get to be the lead in a big Broadway musical. Is it safe to assume that guy maybe didn't have that same level of comfort and
100%?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where I got the confidence that I had back then. I look back at young Cheyenne and I just want to hug him, and because I was just kind of faking it till I make it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had a raw talent, and I definitely knew about timing and knew how to, project a character, but I didn't understand the nuances of, building a character from the ground up, but yeah, he's different now.
You also met Jane around that time, I believe, in that early Xanadu workshop. You guys were of course, she was a Starlight Express expert in roller skating.
Yes.
That was like your first.
That was the first time we worked together. Yeah, she was such an amazing Kira, and I thought, well, now she got this pilot of 30 Rock.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with that. And then she leaves, and I just thought, I can never do this with anyone else.
Right.
So I just kind of dropped the project. I went to something else. And then when everything happened, as we all know the story, I went back and saw Carrie, and I was like...
Carrie Butler, yeah.
Totally different, totally genius, totally wackadoo, and perfection.
Yeah.
And that's what's so fun. And similarly with O'Mary, that's why it's working with all of these incredible people coming in. When you have a piece that is written as beautifully and as razor sharp, specific as Cole did, all you got to do is speak the words, bring your own humanity to it, and it's done for you.
Yeah.
So, God, it's just so fun. It's like a rock concert there every night.
I got to say, I've seen it a bunch of times, and I've seen understudies go on. And what I love about the show is it's always, the whole company of performers are incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And it's always fun to see everybody play off. There's all these tight little scenes.
Yes,
right?
tight little
it's
scenes.
One little scene, and it's just always fun to watch these talented performers do it.
Yeah.
So,
Last on Sunday, Jane was out for 2 shows, and I did it with Hannah, and
a solo,
and it made it a completely different show for me. I was like, okay, allow yourself to be whatever she's going to give you, and she is such a star, and in her own completely different way. So I was like, wow, and her pace and her energy and her focus. Yeah. It was really fun, really fun.
So talking about Xanadu, that was Sonny. Was that the name of that guy?
Sonny Malone. Sonny Malone. Yeah.
That was the start of your. You called it your short shorts era. Like you've definitely had. You've been the sex symbol in a lot of things. So is it fun in O'Mary? Mary's teacher is very much her sex symbol. I mean, like Mary just falls head over heels for this guy. Is it fun to play off that? To play off your persona? Do you see it as like a persona?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the lane of like hunky dumb guy is how I have really kind of, a lot of my career has been that. So I think it's really fun to send that up, and to, especially in the first few scenes as Mary's teacher, to really be with her in those moments. And Sam gave me a great note. He's like, you can never judge Mary. So I always remember, I go out there, even if she's doing crazy stuff to me and she's just being such an a-hole, like, you can't judge her. You have to just be with her. So yes, the hunkiness, and then the like tight Fiero pants that I wear, all of that definitely adds to, how I change her. And then of course all the fun twists and turns. It gives me lots of comedic.
Yeah. So how are your kids? I believe they're 9 now.
They just turned 9. The longest I've ever gone without seeing them is 3.5 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And last week I just passed 4 weeks.
Wow.
So it's been difficult, but we made this decision as a family. I think it's really important as a parent for your kids to see you following your dreams.
Yeah.
Doing something that scares you, doing something, following your passion. So they come to my concerts. They will not see Oh Mary.
Okay.
But
what do they know of what you're doing?
I rehearsed a little bit of it around them, but nothing with bad words and nothing,
Yeah.
And I purposely didn't rehearse any of it around Jason, my husband, because I wanted him to see it completely, so he didn't know anything about it.
He'd never seen the show?
No, and I wouldn't allow him to read anything about it either. So, no, having the kids are going to come out for the holidays. They're going to spend the holidays in New York, and they're doing great. They're in 3rd grade, and my son calls me bruh. Hey, bruh. He plays soccer. He's like this sporty kid that's like, I don't know. He has 2 gay dads, and it's like nature versus nurture. Here we have this kid that's like, hey, bruh. Yeah. It's so funny. My daughter Willow is just such a sensitive, incredible person, and she's an artist. She can draw like you wouldn't believe, and being a father it's my favorite job. So thank God for FaceTime.
Yeah.
And because our show's short,
yeah,
and because of the time difference, I get to be there for their bedtime every night.
Yeah.
We just set it up and we read and we do our thing. So, but yeah, I miss him terribly.
I think little Cheyenne fell in love with Les Mis. Is that right?
That's
I think you
right.
told me that once. Do you ever think about what if little Cheyenne got to see Oh Mary? Would have blown your mind.
I mean, I would have. Yeah, my little queer brain would have exploded. I'm so glad. That's why I'm so glad this exists.
Yes.
Because I see these young queer people at the stage door, and I can just see what it means to them.
Yeah.
And now I'm a gay elder, I guess. I just turned 50. Yeah. So to them, I'm like, I've been around for a long time, and it's pretty cool. And I love what Cole has created. I've known Cole for a long time.
Yeah.
Jeffrey and Cole's Casserole, the old YouTube show. And they are just 1 in a million.
I mean, you recently had a big birthday.
Yes.
You turned 50, so belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
I feel like, I got to see you do La Cage, as I said, play Georges, and you were fantastic in that.
Thank you.
And now you're doing this, and you also have a movie out. I think it's kind of a queer horror.
Yes.
What is that called?
Thank you. Yeah, it's called Queens of the Dead. That's actually out in theaters right now.
Cool.
Tina Romero, she's the daughter of George Romero, who did all the Night of the Living Dead, Day of the Dead.
Legendary.
It's about the zombie apocalypse, but at a drag club in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And has great folks in it. And I just saw it. I was just telling my friend, I'm like, it has no business being as good as it was. Because we shot it for $5, and you know how these little movies go, but it's fantastic.
But as a queer elder, is it important to do queer projects at this point in your life? Yeah, I mean,
yes, and support up and coming queer filmmakers and. Margaret Cho's also in it, and she and I have been around the circuit for years.
Sure.
We're like, this is my 4th one, and it is important. The most important thing right now, especially in the world we're living in, is just to be visible.
Yeah.
So my advocacy has always just been me being me.
Yeah.
Being out, being proud.
You're good at
being
it.
a dad. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I don't need to bang you over the head with it, but like, this is my husband. These are my kids.
Yeah.
See?
I have to ask you quickly about your Carnegie Hall. I know you've performed at Carnegie Hall, but this is your solo debut, right?
Yes.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
Just seeing your picture on the side of the building is going to be a big deal, but on that stage doing a full show, how are you preparing for that? What are you planning for the night?
I'm planning everything for the night. I have had my eye on this prize for a long time. Like Jane with Mary Todd
She'll
Lincoln.
be there, I think. She's
one of my guests.
Yes, of course.
My sweet friend is going to, on her night off, is going to come and our night off. But I wanted this to be really like, it kind of started out as like my 50th birthday celebration.
Sure.
So I want to take a fully autobiographical look from my life out in the woods with no electricity and no running water, to Seattle, to moving to New York, Broadway, TV, all of that kind of stuff, but really just from a human level. I call it unzipping my guts. And I talked to Warren Carlyle, who's directing it, who directed me in Finian's Rainbow.
Fantastic.
And I said, I want to go as deep and as personal and as big as I can go. So I have special guests. Jessica Vosk is also performing with me. And I have two very special guests, my mom and my little sister.
Oh, wow.
My sister, who is a second grade teacher, and my mom, who is a retired widow.
Wow.
I grew up singing with them. And and so we're going to do a song that we grew up singing together, very backwoods, and they're going to wear gowns, and I'm going to get their hair done. And I have a special moment for Gavin. And it's just going to encompass all of the songs that I've always wanted to do, but there also will be lots of stuff that you will hope that I will do. I have a group of people that have been my fans since Thoroughly Modern Millie. They call themselves Cheyenneologists. It's actually really clever. And so I want to give people what they want, but I'm also going to give them something that they didn't know that they needed, hopefully. So how I'm preparing is I'm trying to work in the daytime on the show all the time. Morph, change, cut. Paul Staroba is my music director. He's incredible right now. He's on Queen of Versailles. And I am hoping to still be able to be doing my O Mary at night and find a way to sing it all and do it all. But yeah, I have friends and family coming in from all over the world, and it's a dream come true.
I think one of your biggest strengths is always just that you're always so authentically you. So it sounds like a wonderful night. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And you're in O'Mary through January 4th?
January 4th.
Awesome.
O'Mary, yeah, I'm only missing 2 shows, or 2 separate times for concerts, but I'm there every night, and it is a gift of all gifts.
Well,
because
I'm glad
of Sam
you're here.
as a Cole.
I'm glad you're here and glad you're buzzing.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thank you.